Hi, welcome to this pre-open watch for 10th of August. So today on 9th of August, the market didn't move much, but we were able to take some good trades. So one of them was IRCTC. हमने ये कल भी डिस्कस किया था कि ये जो स्ट्रक्चर होती है ये बहुत अच्छी होती है और सर स्पेशली हमने ये भी बोला था कि since it was not giving the results अभी भी आने में 2-3 दिन बाकी हैं, so of course नीचे जाने की कोई chances बहुत कम थी. Or going forward, you can see that this has gave us a very good trade from near about 2500 levels to 2680 levels. हमने इसमें मल्टीपल ट्रेड्स लिए. द लास्ट ट्रेड विच आई ट्वीटेड अबाउट वाज जब वो 2550 लेवल्स पे थी और वहाँ से वो 2620 लेवल्स तक गई. एंड सो दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द वेरी गुड ट्रेड्स जिसमें आज पैसा बना. द सेकंड कंपनी जिसके बारे में मैं ट्वीट किया था वाज दीपकनर ट्रेड एंड दिस आल्सो क्लोज्ड अ डेज हाई एंड दिस आल्सो इज गोइंग फॉर इट सीम्स लाइक देयर इज मोर स्ट्रेंथ एंड मे बी इट विल गो टुवर्ड्स 2200. पिरामल एंटरप्राइज भी हमने आज सुबह 10:30-11 बजे जो मार्केट वॉच वीडियो हमने पोस्ट किया था उसमें PEL वाज वन ऑफ द फोर रनर्स एंड दिस इज एग्जैक्टली इट वाज एबल टू गिव गुड मूव्स थ्रू आउट द डे एंड it went towards 2850 levels which is all time high. वो वीडियो आपको अपर हेड एंड कॉर्नर में मिल जाएगी. और सिमिलरली टाटा केम में आज हमने बहुत अच्छा ट्रेड लिया क्योंकि दिस वाज वन ऑफ द BTST जिसमें हमने 822 में पोजीशंस बनाए थे इस दिन और टुडे वी क्लोज्ड इट एट 840 लेवल्स 844 लेवल्स जो कि तब का ऑल टाइम हाई था. फिर वो 840 में जब ट्रेड कर रहे थे हमने फिर घुसे और फिर वहाँ से 857 में क्लोज किया. ऑल ऑफ द ट्रेड्स वर शेयर्ड इन माय ट्विटर हैंडल एज एंड व्हेन दे वर डन. और फिर हमने 840 में फिर वो जब रिट्रेस करके आया फिर हमने उसमें घुसे और एंड इट एक्चुअली वेंट टूवर्ड्स एंड क्लोज्ड एट 848. सो दिस वाज आल्सो वन ऑफ द गुड ट्रेड्स व्हिच वी टुक. Other than that, हम देख सकते हैं कि M&M is trying to reclaim this 780 लेकिन यहाँ पे उसको कुछ रेजिस्टेंस मिल रही है. Even NAVINFLUOR and together with that HDFCAMC भी हमने ट्वीट किया था. These two companies are looking good and this typical structure is in NAVINFLUOR it seems like there might be some move, so try to keep this in radar especially if the levels of 3700 are broken. Similarly MRF में बहुत अच्छी मूव आई but you can see there's a huge upper wick जिसमें profit booking हुई and then it closed below 80,000. MRF was also one of the stocks which we discussed yesterday and today was a result day, so basically the move was because of the result. Alchem हमने सुबह ट्रेड लिया था और ट्वीट भी किया था एंड Alchem मेड एन ऑल टाइम हाई. एक्चुअली ये पोजीशंस हमने इस दिन बनाई थी ऑन फ्राइडे एंड टुडे इट गेव अस अ वेरी गुड मूव. IndusInd Bank is also looking good and so is Nestle India भी 18,000 लेवल्स पे सपोर्ट ले रही है. डॉक्टर रेड्डी एज यूजुअल धीरे धीरे करके ऊपर जाने की कोशिश कर रही है बट एज लॉन्ग एज इट्स नॉट एबल टू क्लोज अबाउट 5,000 आई वोंट बी इंटरेस्टेड. रादर दिस पैटर्न इज अ वेरी गुड शॉर्ट कैंडिडेट इफ द लेवल्स ऑफ 4750 आर ब्रोकन. अभी ये करीबन 4800 के आसपास है एंड सो 50-60 पॉइंट अगर यहाँ से नीचे आई सो देयर कैन बी अ वेरी गुड ब्रेक डाउन. और यही स्ट्रक्चर मेट्रोपोलिस में भी बनी थी एंड देन वी ऑल्सो ट्रेडेड दिस इन द लास्ट सेशन. Trent is also one of the companies जो 900 लेवल से यहाँ पे वैल्यू बाइंग होकर अभी वो धीरे धीरे ऊपर जा रही है. So I won't be surprised if Trent makes a new all-time high in the very short term. This is also true for AU Bank, though AU Bank में अभी फिलहाल as of end of today it seems like the uptrend is getting weaker. But no matter what is making higher lows and so it's continuing its journey. Cummins India is seems like there is more weakness to come in Cummins India. आज यहाँ पे 910 लेवल्स को मैंने ट्रैक करने के लिए बोला था और वो 910 के ही आसपास throughout the day raha. Now let's see if it is able to break this 900 and give a closing below 900. So then a new good trade would come in. So is also true for Britannia. हमने Britannia इसमें हमने ट्वीट किया था that was on Friday and today you can see it gave us a good 1-2% move from Friday. एशियन पेंट्स ये 3000 लेवल्स को मैग्नेट की तरह होल्ड किए हुए हैं एंड आई थिंक गोइंग फॉरवर्ड दिस माइट बी अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग ट्रेड because it has been a long time that since Asian Paints have given a move, and I think going forward we can see some move in Asian Paint. ICICI Bank B700 levels को maintain की आज, and together with that we also traded Cipla, and Cipla ended at day's high. You can see ये मैंने 2 बजे ट्वीट किया था, and it ended at day's high, and together with that you have Power Grid. ये भी हमने ट्वीट किया और ट्रेड किया फ्रॉम 175 to 176.6 लेवल्स तक गई थी, and it closed round about at 176. So ये भी एक अच्छा ट्रेड था. कल पावर ग्रिड की रिजल्ट है, and hence I am not carrying any position. Together with that HDFC Bank is also trying to move past 1500, and it might go towards 1520 in a very short term. So ये हमको ट्रैक करना है. Together with that Coforge, after this down, it seems like there are this not आज हमने कोफोर्ज को भी ट्रेड किया था, though it gave us a very 20 30 40 points की मूव हमें दी. So this is how the market is looking. Even Bajaj Auto, you can see, is forming a very good rounding bottom sort of. So we have to see if it is as हमने कल डिस्कस किया था about 3900. It made a high at just a 1 or 2 or 1 rupees short of 3900. So ये भी एक अच्छी ट्रेड हमने आइडेंटिफाई किया था from 3840 levels. और together with that even Kotak Bank is moving. LIC Housing Finance में it seems like there is more weakness, लेकिन लग रहा है कि ये 400 levels को breach नहीं करेगी. So even Sun Pharma is inching towards 800. I think going forward Sun Pharma एक या 2 दिन में बहुत अच्छी एक move देने वाली है, and I think Sun Pharma should definitely be in your radar. Together with that you can see that Cadila also is trying to give us a move, and we are waiting for the move. जिस direction में move आएगी हम उसी direction में trade लेंगे. But no matter what, move is pending. बहुत दिनों से ये कोई meaningful structure नहीं है, and maybe going forward we can see some good moves in Cadila together with Sun Pharma. Going forward अगर मुझे लग रहा है कि maybe tomorrow might be a pharma day, and it all depends on Divi's result. So let's see how Divi's does. Torrent Pharma एक बहुत अच्छी एक ट्रेड है, and the thing is you should always try to book out at 3100 levels and try to buy as near as possible to 3000 levels. So ये जो 100 रुपया का जो है band, this is acting like a very good trading opportunity, और ये and it is working like charm since the day Torrent Pharma posted its result. PI Industries, there's nothing. ACL Tech, there's nothing. ITC is facing resistance at 115, 118, 218, 215 levels. So there's not much we can do. Amaraja Battery, good run up before the result, but it is facing resistance round over at 740. जब तक 755 जब तक breach नहीं होता, Amaraja Battery won't be interesting for me, and also there are some pending court cases, so there's not much we can do. Even Jubilant Food is also a very good trade may come up, just like IRCTC in Jubilant Food. Just we have to wait for the direction. Let the market decide the direction, and then State Bank of India आज मैंने इसमें long किया है after the result, and I think going forward this might start to move north, and maybe in a day or two it should try to at least go towards 450 to validate or break the 450 resistance, or this so from a reward ratio I think this is looking good. You see that after this big fat red candle, the size of the candles have been decreasing, which sees that which shows that it's going for a consolidation mode, and if Nifty has to be going in the north of 16,300, then State Bank of India has to perform. कल हमने डिस्कस किया था कि ICICI GI में कोई वीकनेस है, and today you can see that yesterday it was at 1450 levels, and today from there it went to 1430, and then it just closed at 1440 levels, but it seems like there were no new shorts which were added today, so maybe this is again going to be a good trade after a long consolidation of 3-4 sessions, 5 sessions over here. Shri Cement, there's nothing much. ये अभी 28,000 में सपोर्ट लेने की कोशिश कर रही है. इवन भारत फोर्ज is also down from 800 levels, and it seems like there can be more weakness in Bharat Forge if the levels, so we won't be interested in Bharat Forge until and unless we get a closing above 800 levels. L&T Housing Finance is in a box. ये हमने कल डिस्कस किया था कि maybe this is a good candidate for reversal, but we are waiting for a closing above 90. Reliance also formed a doji, and हमने Reliance में जो shorts create किए थे on Friday, today we closed it. और ये मैंने सुबह के 10:30 बजे 11 बजे जब मैं मार्केट वॉच वीडियो बनाया था उसमें मैंने डिस्कस किया था कि आई एम गोइंग टू क्लोज इट एट 71. आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग 2065 लेवल्स, लेकिन आई नहीं है. सो वट एवर यू गेट यू जस्ट टेक इट, because you should never try to keep your never lose your open trades, and you never know when the market is going to revert. Similarly, UltraChem में भी दिख रही है कि there is more weakness to come, and maybe so even your Biocon has reached 380 levels from 390. So basically it is going to is still in the box. There's not much we can trade. Sun TV, after a good move, you can see this is a very typical structure which comes in, जो हमने एशियन पेंट्स में भी देखा था कि the gain which happened in one day, in the next 5-6 days, in the 6 sessions, the whole of this green candle was devoured, and now so these are very typical, very typical moves, and theoretically this is the reason that I am not very much interested in either Z Limited or Sun TV, especially this media index, because they all are very much underperforming compared to the market. Aarti Industries की result आई, and today this is the result move which we see, and then we can see it's making higher low, so this is at least good in some sense. आयशा मोटर हमने फ्राइडे आइडेंटिफाई किया था, एंड आफ्टर दैट यू कैन सी थर्सडे आइडेंटिफाई किया था, एंड देन आफ्टर दैट इट सीम्स लाइक इट्स अनएबल टू क्रॉस 2750 लेवल्स, और ये मैंने तब डिस्कस भी किया था कि 2750 इज टफ रेजिस्टेंस फॉर आयशा. Or HDFC Life is also between 680 and 660. There's not much happening and it's consolidating. Indus Tower is also consolidating. Mindtree is, you can see it went towards 2800. हमने बोला था कि 2800 में शायद ये कोई support ले, and now it has taken a support. Now we have to just wait for the reversal, and once we get the confirmation we are going to jump in this trade. And this is also true for Dabur B. 580 is a strong support. We have to see if it is able to maintain these levels. Tata Motors के लिए 306 is a very tough resistance. Yeah, 304 में जाके फिर it closed below 300. So ACC is also seems like it might reverse from here. So we should be keeping ACC in our radar, and this is also true for Coromandel. Coromandel 850, 860 is a very important zone today. It went towards 866, but then it closed at 850. So we also have to see if there is more weakness in Coromandel, because this day it was you see there was a bearish. A good buying came from 830, 840 region, and then it was a very bullish, and today again it's a bearish. So we have to wait for the actual confirmation. APL Limited is down, and it's very near to its 52-week low, or maybe this is a 52-week low. So no matter what, this is weak, and it seems like going forward there may be more weakness in this one. Grasim is also stuck in a box. Hind Petro, don't play the crude game. Shriram Transport Finance हमने डिस्कस किया था कि it's weak, and you can see that today it made the lowest in the last 15-20 trading sessions, and it's at 1300 levels. Also is Glenmark, and Ashok Leyland is also, you can see it's making lower lows, and I think it will try to get a support from 130-129 region. So ये भी एक अच्छी trade आ सकती है. No matter whenever it tries to go towards 136, it has always been facing this resistance, and until and unless ये 140 के ऊपर closing देती है, there is not much of swing trade on the long side possible for me. Oro Pharma is also weak, and it seems like there was some buying from a lower level, so we have to see if it's able to reverse. Exide Industries हमने डिस्कस किया था in the last week, and from there you can see that in the last weekend, means the weekend before that, हमने इसको short candidate identify किया था, and from 180 it's now it went and touched 170. इसमें थोड़ी सी buying आई है. We have to see for and wait for the actual reversal if you want to go long on this one. Even Tata Steel didn't perform today, or ONGC is stuck between 115 and 118. Petronet भी में कुछ नहीं है. Berger Paint was a weak counter we identified yesterday, and today you can see yesterday on Friday it closed at 830, 828, and today it went towards 810. So this was a good short trade which we were expecting and we took. Similarly, weakness was in IGL, और हमने Friday को हमने shorts create किए थे at 840 regions, and today you can see it went towards 540 regions, and today it went towards 525 and it closed at day's low. सो ये दोनों अच्छे शॉर्ट ट्रेड थे. और JSW स्टील भी वीक है, हिंडाल्को भी. आई थिंक हिंडाल्को इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द वेरी गुड रिवर्सल कैंडिडेट विच कैन कम फ्रॉम हियर, दो इट्स फेसिंग सम रेजिस्टेंस एट 450 लेवल्स, बट स्टिल इट्स नॉट बल्जिंग. और ये जो मूव थी राइट, इसमें ये एक फ्लैग और पोल पैटर्न बन रही है. सो वी हैव टू जस्ट वेट फॉर अ क्लोजिंग अबव 450 फॉर द फॉरवर्ड मोमेंटम टू कंटिन्यू. Bharti Airtel भी एक sort of facing resistance, and today it closed to below 600 levels. Lupin was a good trade which we identify, और इसको हमने डिस्कस भी किया था. हमने इसको 1140 से short create किए, and then it eventually went to 1120, and so this was a good trade. And then again from 1120 it closed at 1130 levels. Similarly SBI Life भी हम ट्रैक कर रहे हैं. So this is something of a very good move came, and this was the day when this stakeholding of FI companies was sold, and still you can see that level is maintained, and it's actually making higher lows. So this itself is a very good sign. Together with that we can see that there is weakness in Coal India, और ये हमने कल भी डिस्कस किया था कि Coal India में there was a huge sell off from 147, 148, and so this was totally आज एकदम totally एक bearish cloud आ गई है. And even we discussed the weakness in Gujarat Gas, and now today you can see from 750 it was down to near about 710 region. Even Apollo Hospital is down, and so now you can see even Voltas is down. So these were few of the companies जिसको हमने weekend में discuss किए थे as weak counters, और वो video आपको towards the end of this video मिल जाएगी. Even Tata Consumer was bearish today, and it seems like there is more weakness going forward, and maybe it will try to correct towards 750. So that's the difference, guys. एक्सपर्ट्स टाटा कंज्यूमर और टाटा केमिकल्स दोनों में ही बहुत बुलिश थे, बट आई वॉज मोर आई मेड माई पोजिशंस इन टाटा केमिकल, एंड यू कैन सी दैट टाटा केमिकल मेड एन ऑल टाइम हाई टुडे, whereas Tata Consumer just gave us a bearish move. So it's not about how and which company moves, it's also about understanding how the positions are getting created and how the money is flowing in or out. So GAIL was also weak, and today it gave us a very so GAIL हमने discuss किया था on Friday when I said explicitly that we should wait for confirmation of closing of GAIL above 150, जो हुई नहीं, and so today you can see what happened. Aramco Cement भी down है, and seems like there may be more weakness going forward, and this is also true for Motherson Sumi. I think going forward there will be more weakness in Motherson Sumi, and Idea भी कुछ आज खास मूव नहीं कर पाई. MGL was weak. हमने वीकेंड को BEL के बारे में डिस्कशन की थी कि इट्स अ वीक काउंटर, एंड टुडे देयर वाज नॉट मच वी कैन डू, सो वी हैव टू जस्ट वेट फॉर इट टू come towards this 170 175 levels, and then we can actually look at and identify bell. एक्चुअली हमने बेल में एक रिवर्सल भी एक्सपेक्ट किया था, और जो आज आई है फ्रॉम लोअर लेवल बाइंग आई, एंड सो फ्रॉम 165 it came towards 170. Zeal, we discussed it was a weak stock, and today you can see what happened. Even 10:30 बजे भी मैंने बोला था कि 195 is a very good shorting zone where I shorted, and it closed at near about 191. From there it went towards 191. So ये एक बहुत अच्छी शॉर्ट ट्रेड चल रही है, and so even though it posted its results, I think going forward it has more weakness to come. And so is GMR Infra. You can see this is a bullish, this is a bearish pattern, and so until and unless ये 29 regions को break करके closing देती है, there is not much long we can expect, and no matter what, I'm not even interested in GMR Infra. Tata Power gave a very good all-time high opening, and from there it went towards 130, so I was able to create shorts at 136, which I partly booked at 130.5, and I am carrying rest for अगर ये 133 levels को breach करती है, then I will cover my shots. So this was also a good trade we took, and so Bank of Baroda is also bearish, and so is BHEL. So BHEL I think was discussed over the weekend, and you will find that video at the end of it about all the weak counters. Concord was weak, so 700 में ये बहुत दिन रह के आज एक final एक breakdown दी है. Similarly, Adani Enterprise भी weak थी आज, and together with that Muthoot Finance, it seems like there is more weakness, and if the levels of 15,000 are breached, then it can have more weakness. But again, it's a result candidate, and so is the result candidate of Manappuram. So Manappuram from 220 regions it got corrected, and right now it got a support at 200. So we have to wait and see both Muthoot Finance as well as Manappuram for the forward strategy. Or Balakrishna Industries was also weak, and it seems like there is more weakness to continue in Balakrishna Industries. Maybe it will go towards 2200, and even Torrent Power gave a breakdown. You can see these structures are very typical when you see that it's approaching the resistance. The size of the candles are getting smaller, so either there will be a breakout like the ones which we saw in SRF and LTI earlier, or there can be a breakdown which you will see in companies like Metropolis. अगर आप structure देखो, उसके chart खोल के अगर आप देखोगे, so you will find this structure very much coming in the market, and these are actually very stable structures and very stable patterns जिसको you can trade with higher certainty. Even National Alum, you can see it after the result gap down from 90 and it went towards 80, so that was a very good trade because people were expecting a lot from National Alum as well as from SAIL. Even SAIL, after the results, it opened and it went towards 144ish, and then from there it had a downfall which took it to 135 levels. And going forward, I think SAIL might still be a reversal candidate, but I think National Alum at until and unless 85 levels are breached and closing above 85 comes in, there's not much hope we can expect from National Alum. So over in all, at the end of the day, we have strong counters. IRCTC Deepak Nitrate over here, Deepak Nitrate, sorry, and we have Trent and Power Grid, which might give good reversals. Marico is also a good short trade which we took in the morning. In general, Marico has a strong resistance at 540, and today it tried to open and give us a good move, but it was unable, and we shorted at 535 and we closed at 528. So this was a good trade. So in general, there's not much at the end of the day where we can think of long positions. So one of them is ACC maybe, but we have to see if it is able to move past 2400 levels. If not, then there might be more weakness coming in. And for me, I think going forward, Sun Pharma, as I already discussed, that should be giving us a move very soon. Tomorrow is Lupin's result, so maybe we can expect more weakness and maybe 1100 levels to be touched for tomorrow before the result. So this is also something which I will have in my radar. So that's all, folks. Thanks a lot for listening. Hope this video is going to give you some trading ideas. I think there are more weakness in this market, and there are more good short trades which might come in, just like Zeal, Concord, and Muthoot Finance, Balakrishna Industries definitely, and Mannapuram, but Muthoot and Mannapuram, they might be before the results, so it might be risky, but Balakrishna Industries, these are very good short trades which we can actually take and ride. And this is also true for Coal India, though I have to see when Coal India is going to post its results. So thanks a lot for listening, and maybe this video is going to give you some idea of how I am looking into the market for 10th of August, and best of luck. Bye bye.